Mutables. Gemini. 8th of May 2020. Gemini. Ooh, a lot of fire sign energy. This is screaming at me that this is an internal problem of your own. You're fighting with yourself, really, because there's no major arcanas. There are 2 males involved, older males at least, and possibly 1 child. In the past, you waited patiently for your ships to come in. For something you really wanted, you waited patiently. In the present, there is a funny, faithful fire sign man. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but don't get hung up on the sign because it can be anywhere in his chart. It could be his rising sign. But he is funny and faithful, so if you was in any doubt of that, that's telling you he is. He's a man of action. He does what he says he's going to do. Hidden factors are that there's been some sort of conflict, and it could have got violent, perhaps between these 2 men. Somebody had to walk away, otherwise it could have been worse. The thing with this is, the person that walked away was actually the bigger man. If you're judging people on the fact that they didn't win the fight, that's not because they couldn't. It's because they decided, really, if they had to prove themselves in that way, it wasn't worth it. They shouldn't have to fight over someone. So, this is hidden factors, like I said. There's some sort of conflict that's gone on, either within you or with someone else, that you felt that it's impossible to stay. You need to walk away because there's no winners in the fight and everyone will regret it. The obstacles to overcome is stability and finances, happiness within the home and family life. Keeping the home and family together, really. The attitude of others is that soon there will be good news. There will be some news coming your way, positive news, perhaps from a man in uniform, but it could be as simple as the postman, or via a younger energy. This can be career, financial, or emotional security matters. Could be someone of a darker complexion, but it's usually a financial nature. The right course of action is to keep going. Know that the burden is very heavy, but you're almost there. Look, the house is there. I don't know if you can see it because of the sun. You're on the last mile now. 10 days possibly even, and you'll be able to release that burden. But the end of the matter is that there's some sort of over emotion, perhaps a drunken man involved in this situation, or a water sign man that's numb. He's no longer unconditionally loving and may try to manipulate. But this could be an internal fight within yourself. You want to act, you want to be patient, but you feel that you've already lost, so there's no point in doing that. And it's been such a long journey and a heavy burden, and you don't see how you can compete perhaps with a very financially stable situation. Perhaps you don't think you've got, see this is many coins, 10 coins, 10 years, a lot of effort and time put into this situation, and this is something that's very new and it has promise, but it's not as wealthy or prosperous as that situation. And that may be the problem, that you feel or others feel that there is a lot less to offer. So let's see. But then, like I say, that it may be a positive communication. Well, it will be a positive communication coming your way, because each card has more than one meaning and all are relevant to the story. But if I carried on, I could do a full read on one card. So yeah, there is romance coming from outside the home, but there is a lack of commitment or a marriage split. Maybe that's what the obstacles to overcome is, that there's a stable family unit here that is at stake. And whilst you may be in love with someone who's in this situation, they have a lot more that they have to give up than you do. And there is possibly a married female that would have to become a single mother on her own. It's a lot to risk. So maybe that's the situation at this time. If you're meant to be together, the destiny always brings you together, but maybe patience needs you to let this person see this other situation out in their own divine timing. Because if you force the issue, then you are always going to be the one to blame, and maybe that's why you know that there'll be no winners in this, no matter what happens. Because if you force this issue, which you could probably do, then you will always be blamed for the loss of what they had. So that's not a good situation to start your relationship on, is it? It is a transformational energy and it will take time. Divine timing's at work, and possibly if you just patiently wait, but you will have to withhold your love, because otherwise you're enabling this person to have the cake and eat it. October the 31st may be important. So it might not be till October when things change. Somebody is on the wrong path and you know this. You need to guard yourself against evil or mischievous people. Something has spooked you, and perhaps on a subconscious level, do an inner journey to find perspective. Your ancestors are here to help you interpret your fears. There is a mystery concerning your ancestors and it's deepening. I embody the wisdom of my ancestors. What is it the spirit of the dead require of me? Well, usually in this case then, the ancestors are trying to tell you that it is in divine timing, and they know exactly how you feel because one of them has been through it and they're walking by your side whilst you go through this. But there is a period of time that this will take. It's not going to happen just like that. It's not. There is a lot of factors in this, even though it is internal. The external factors may not affect you, but they will affect someone else in a massive way. So there's a lot to think about, and planning. You can plan for the future, but just don't expect it to happen now. Virgo. 8th of May 2020. Virgo. Wow. Absolutely bloody fantastic. Oh, here we go. Oh no. Oh, what's happened there then? Okay, so in the past, motherhood, abundance, everything to make you grow as a person, as a soul, and be secure. Pregnancy, fertility, all the good things in life, happiness, social gaiety, friends, curious connection to 11th of November, poppies and Remembrance Day. Those born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important. Fantastic. In your present, if you want a yes/no answer, the answer is yes. This is the man or arcana of your wishes and dreams coming true. So it may be temporary energy, but it will wishes and dreams coming true. The hidden factors is that you are loved unconditionally. The obstacles to overcome is a reunion or 3 women, but this is a celebration, something happy, something positive. And yet the attitude of others is that you've made the wrong choice. Those born on the 6th or the 24th, living or past it for your diary and address, negative energy. They're just Debbie Downers. It may be somebody that's just saying you just don't know what you're doing, you've made the wrong choice, you don't know what you're doing. Well, that's their opinion and they're entitled to it. It's Gemini energy. It could be issues to do with the hands, arms, shoulders, and communications and siblings. The right course of actions is not to be lazy, not to sit on your laurels. Pick up your sword and fight the buggers. Fight for what you want, fight your corner, and stop letting people walk all over you. The end of the matter is people aren't going to be happy about that, and there will be some unhappiness within the home, and that any celebration that's planned is not going to go as planned. But you have got to speak up and say your piece. So perhaps there's problems within the home, either emotionally or structurally, and some of you may be moving, or someone may be moving. There will be some consolation because money will come from an unexpected quarter. And there will be a celebration, what I say. However, there is a lying, deceiving Leo person, or those born 1974 plus or minus 12, or someone very familiar to you that has been caught out lying and thieving and deceiving. So perhaps this celebration can't go on because somebody's stolen something and it makes it impossible. There is something wrong there, but the celebrations is planned and the money will come from an unexpected quarter, so don't worry about it. For some of you, this is a wedding. 9 months. It could be to do with mothers and children because they are mentioned more than once. And the number 32, whatever that means to you. A gentleman nurtures a foal, protecting it as it learns to stand on its own. Oh, so somebody needs to learn to stand on their own 2 feet and explore the wider world. So you might have empty nest syndrome. There is nothing stronger or more enduring than a mother's love. But your fear of being abandoned or unloved may have some basis in reality, but take care to separate the nightmare from the reality. So you may feel like your kids have turned against you because they're getting married, or I don't know, there's something there definitely with mother and child. You may not be getting on with your parents. Nurturing, nourishment and protection. Give your whole heart in tender love because you are loved unconditionally. Something in you aches to be loved, but the love is there, you've just got to see it. Okay? It is there. You've just got to realise it. There is no conditions on that love. They love you unconditionally. They do anything for you. Sagittarius, what do you need to know? 8th of May 2020, Sag. You keep having this, don't you, Sag? This doesn't sound like you, it really doesn't, but 5 major arcanas, it's a big deal. Again, we've got the wheel, I'm sure you've had this, a run of bad luck, the 10th, living or past it, Fidarian address. Somebody doesn't want change. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius, and that's not really you don't mind change, so somebody's battling you about this change. Capricorn could be involved, or those born 1965 plus or minus 12. The 12th is important, also living or past it, Fidarian address, massively important in an unusual way, because the number 4 could be involved, a Scorpio could be involved, and it's hanging yourself out to dry for other people, making sacrifices for other people who aren't really grateful, playing the victim, playing the martyr, not seeing things from the right angle. It's secrets, hidden enemies and karmic situations. The hidden factor is possibly a Gemini. It can be issues with the hands, arms, shoulders, communications and siblings. Any or all of those. Those born on the 6th or the 24th, living or past it, Fidarian address, massively important in a negative way, and unable to make a choice or making the wrong choice. That's the hidden factors. The obstacles to overcome is a new beginning. Where are you going to plant your seed? And that could be physically or metaphorically. So some of you could be in a passionate situation of a new type that if you're not careful, you will conceive, because this is a gift from spirit of passion. You take that wand, like I said, physically or metaphorically, and you wave it where you want to grow something. The attitude of others is that you're either too accepting or not accepting something as it really is. 4 months is mentioned. The right course of action is to stop caring what other people think. Again, Capricorn energy. Don't sign any contracts. Remove yourself from the shackles and stop being manipulated. Take yourself out of the toxic situation. It's Capricorn energy which rules the external public life, problems with the knees and bones. And the outcome will be having to put things off until tomorrow. Not taking a risk, fear possibly of what lies ahead. So you've got to conquer that. Those born on the 22nd, living or past date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. However, the obstacles to overcome is one day. And this fool is putting things off until tomorrow. So it suggests to me that if you've made a decision, it may be the wrong one. Wait today, sleep on it, and then you may make the right one. Don't make any hasty decisions, because you are quite hot-headed, and that is not in the realm, out of the realms of imagination that you would do that, because you may feel very passionate about something and then make a mistake. So sleep on it, wait one day, no drunk text please, just wait. It's only one day. Otherwise you may regret it. Yeah, the written word has arrived that may have upset a female. There is a male enemy involved in the situation, and depression, or somebody pushed to the edge of suicide. A right Debbie Downer. It may be because they're jealous of you, or they're just depressed anyway. But watch out for this, because they're trying to stir trouble. So don't let it get to you. Don't react. No knee-jerk reactions. Sleep on it and wait till tomorrow. Can't believe how much noise there has been today. There's him singing upstairs. There's all the banging outside. Traffic. I just hope you can't hear it. Right. So, again, what people believe has got nothing to do with you. Don't worry about what other people think. This is your own personal belief. What you believe is more important than anything else. We don't have, well, I don't personally, have any truck with books of religion, because books of religion are written by people, and you know yourself, it's like Chinese whispers. The stories were first passed by mouth, so they could have got changed, and then they were translated from different languages, and people interpreted them how they saw fit and put their own morals on it. So your book of belief should be personal to you, and that's what this is. This is the Book of Shadows. No one else has a right to tell you how to live if you are not maiming or killing or anything that you wouldn't have done to you, basically. So, this is a book of rituals, beliefs, and magical law. Where there are published books of shadows, each practitioner will have his own personal book as well. So yes, there are other people's beliefs, but you have your own personal beliefs as well. The Book of Shadows is a tool and not a set of commandments. So you don't have to take notice of anybody, including me. The only person you have to take notice of is yourself and your own gut instinct. Go back to the basics of your spiritual practice. Keep it very simple until you are feeling in touch with your essential sacred self. You will gain knowledge. There will be laws, but you are learning all the time. Walk the path of your own wisdom, and you may be challenging authority. Pisces. 8th of May 2020. Pisces. Too many. I'll draw another one because that was on its side and I can't tell. Okay. So, there's been success in the past, victory. However, in the present, you are bound by some sort of contract, loyalty, duty, shackles, or just the opinions of others. Capricorn energy rules the knees and bones and issues with these. A toxic situation. Those born on the 15th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Impatience is the hidden factors. You are impatient for your ships to come in. You're sick of waiting. The obstacles to overcome is this isolation, this separation, this heartache, sorrow and loss. You're sick of it. Another 3 weeks possibly. I believe it'll be around the 21st of June. So, and we do have Libra, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius energy. There is possibly a very sharp lady that's very cutting with her words, and her opinions are affecting the situation. It could be someone of knowledge that you've asked for advice, but their attitudes are very cut and dried. They see things very black and white. The right course of action is children, childhood issues, and the return to the past, basically. The end of the matter is there will be no celebrations, no reunions. However, there will be a new beginning. Possibly the conception of a child or a new idea. Spirit are sending you a gift. So no, there's no reunions. Perhaps you was hoping for an old love to return from the past, but there will be a brand new one turning up, and it will be even better. A gift from Spirit. 1 month is mentioned. And your cup will be overflowing. So no, you should not reunite with this toxic person, but there will be someone new arriving. Yeah, because there's been disloyalty and infidelity. Someone you trusted has let you down. Possibly those born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February. There is a gentleman that was successful who is no longer. It's the same as that card really. He's been waiting impatiently for his ships to come in and they haven't turned up yet. He could have lost everything. He could be furloughed, he could be between jobs, or he could be about to retire. And somebody's not waiting any longer in this situation. They've had enough of waiting. They've given up. No reunions. The goddess. She is the maiden, the mother, the crone, all in one. Her generous bounty feeds all creatures. When reversed, this card simply means that you have forgotten to reach out to the loving embrace. Do so now. Have love, have grace, have strength. You are the beloved child of the goddess. You have gifts that she has bestowed on you. What are you going to use them for? So stop cutting yourself off from people and go in search of what makes you happy. 1 month. Thanks for listening.